What's up, guys? This is Storm, and welcome to Storm Gaming News Week episode 72. We got a couple of news to go over, so without further ado, let's get on with the news. The games for PlayStation Plus game catalog for the month of July. You are getting Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, Rise of the Ronin, Fighter Fighting Simulator Ignite, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita Rewind, Dying Light, Citizen Sleeper 2 Stalwart Vector, Snow Bros Wonderland, and for the premium classic category, you get Psyops Mindgate Conspiracy and Indigo Prophecy. Pretty decent games for the month of July, so there is probably one or two games I'm gonna try out, but yeah, those are the games that you're getting for PlayStation Plus games catalog for July. In an interview with GameStop CEO Ryan Cohen about his opinion on Sony ending disc production for games in 2028, he said it doesn't matter at all. It is totally irrelevant. GameStop wants to keep their focus on selling collectibles, trading cards, toys, and Funko Pops. So he pretty much saying that physical games are irrelevant to his business since, in his words, most of his sales when it comes to GameStop is coming from trading cards, Funko Pops, clothing, and toys. Which I'm not really surprised that he say this because it's been a while I went to the GameStop that's close by me, but even I saw whenever I walk in, there was mostly like the Funko Pops, toys, accessories, T-shirts, basically all over the store more than actual games on the walls and stuff or on display cases. And I can't speak for all other GameStops, but I know even the one that I go to doesn't even have like that demo station that you could play the display consoles in the store. So it's like, yeah, GameStop, the CEO said he doesn't really care. Like, he said they're irrelevant and stuff, which did definitely rub some of the gamers the wrong way when he said that. Some even said that's why the GameStop business is failing and stuff, which I kind of agree because they sold off Game Informer, which was their biggest gaming magazine outlet, and they closed a whole bunch of stores. So yeah, the whole conversation for physical versus media is not going to end anytime soon. But me personally, I think the argument should be shifted to something different. Like, at this point, it's pretty much a guarantee that digital is going to be the future and stuff, and Sony not going to reverse their stuff that they're not going to reverse their decision on it and stuff. So with that in mind, I'd rather us fight for digital game. People who buy digital don't get screwed over by the corporations. Like, you can't get physical media back. That would be the next best thing to do, especially when it comes to the refund policy, when it comes to digital games and stuff. Some people even say like PlayStation should have the option that gamers could gift games to other people and stuff. Basically, just make the whole thing easier and whatnot, and to improve the digital landscape when it comes to buying games digitally. Like, I buy my games digitally. I'm pretty much at that point just for this. It's basically for the convenience, and also I don't have to wait if I want to play a game. Like if a game comes out at midnight, I could play it exactly at midnight, which I'm definitely gonna do when Marvel Wolverine drop on September 15th. I already have a digital pre-order, and as of right now, it's told me it's 58 days. So we just gotta, unfortunately, try to get them to improve on the whole digital landscape. Cause this whole argument thing, like, I can understand how physical gamers feel and stuff, but if I can't get physical media for gaming, I might as well go for the next best thing. Improve the overall digital purchase altogether, in my opinion. Kingdom Hearts fans rejoice because we have the official confirmation that Kingdom Hearts will be at D23 this year from August 14th to the 16th. The description of the panel is called Deep Dive into Kingdom Hearts. Join us for a journey through light and darkness as we commemorate 25 years of Kingdom Hearts. Discover how this saga united Disney, Pixar, and Square Enix with insights from the creative minds, character voices, and more behind the magic. So, with this coming out, fans are hoping this could be a chance to get a proper official trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4, which is a very strong possibility of this. Because the last time Kingdom Hearts was at D23, it was the reveal of the Toy Story world for Kingdom Hearts 3, if I'm not mistaken. So it is a strong possibility that we could officially get new information for Kingdom Hearts 4, possibly a precise release window for it, because rumor is it's gonna come out Q3 of 2027, since Final Fantasy 7 Revelations is um is coming out uh like spring of 2027. So it is a possibility that Square Enix could knock out 2027 of dropping two big hitters in the same year, with Final Fantasy 7 Part 3 and Kingdom Hearts 4. To be honest, Kingdom Hearts is my favorite franchise out there, and I'm really hoping that we do get some new information for it and stuff. But here's hoping. Most likely we get see the voice actors of Haley Joel Osment for Sora, possibly Riku, maybe Kyrie, maybe King Mickey and stuff. I did got to meet the voice actor for Goofy, so that was pretty cool and stuff. And maybe we can see the voice actor for young Xehanort, because we saw from the last trailer he's gonna be in Kingdom Hearts 4. To what extent is up in the air. Either way, I'm excited for D23. Hopefully, it's something that will be broadcast for people who was unable to attend to see and stuff. But I already know most likely it probably it probably will. It probably will be, or they'll probably put up the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer after the event and stuff. So, here's hoping. Halo Studios have reportedly canceled a Halo multiplayer project called Ecur, which had a customizable Spartans and Elites in a large player battles. This news kind of came out of nowhere because nobody never knew this was ever a thing. But it turns out they canceled the project. So unfortunately, this would not meet the light of day. It kind of sounded like it was going to be a standalone multiplayer of Halo, which you could customize your Spartan and Elites in a large player battle. Which honestly, that would have been pretty cool and stuff. And I would, I bet people would have gotten it since the Halo 1 remake that's coming out is only single player. So if they would have launched this standalone multiplayer with the standalone single player, people would have gotten it and stuff. Play the single player, then boop, you already have the multiplayer. You can play that since you already got it. So, granted, we don't know if this was a free to play games as a service type of thing. Most likely games as a service. But it kind of sucks though, because Halo studios have been not not been doing good ever since the whole thing with Halo Infinite and stuff. They was originally uh uh what was they called? 043. Um I can't remember what was their original studio name was, but yeah, it's all pretty bad and stuff. And it's kind of crazy that it got to this point. But I guess it's gonna be a little bit longer of a wait to see what will be their next project that they got going on since after the final update for Halo Infinite, I believe. But we'll see what the studio have in store for the future. From Insider Gaming, they said Microsoft never canceled Ryse series. Work just stopped. Uh, wouldn't that mean the game got canceled? Because Rise Son of Rome came out since what 2013, the launch of the Xbox One, and it's been 13 years later, and they never made a sequel to Rise Son of Rome. So unless they're planning on bringing it back in the future, I say it got canceled and stuff because I don't believe Rise Son of Rome did that well when the Xbox One launched. It probably it probably did decently, but nothing like groundbreaking stuff that it will call for a sequel, in my opinion. But who knows? Maybe someday they will go back to Rise Son of Rome. Eh, that's up to Microsoft to figure out for what they want to do for the future. But what studio they could use to make it? That is the question. A former PlayStation Store SVP said Sony does not set PlayStation Store pricing. Individual publishers do, and therefore Sony does not have a monopoly. If you're mad about digital prices, complain to publishers, not Sony. Sony has no say in third-party store prices. Alright, so this is most likely coming from with the whole court stuff against Sony, saying that their store is a monopoly and stuff. And he's trying to say that Sony store does not have a monopoly because they don't control the prices for third party. And I'm assuming that always been the case and stuff because if we go back when the $70 price point became a thing, uh, I believe it was who was it? I think it was EA. It was EA or Activision. One of those two was the first ones to launch a game that was at $70, and that kicked up the whole pricing point. So it's not like Sony told them or Xbox told them to like, hey, put the price tag to $70 on our storefront and stuff. It's just more than likely they took in the cost of the development of the game, the marketing, and a whole bunch of other stuff, and they decide to like the game is worth the premium price, and they started charging at 70, and all the way up to now, 70 had been the standard price point. Where other journalists even said like we should have had a price point increase a while ago. So I kind of assume that always been a thing that third party decide the price for their games and stuff. But I digress. Like, I'm not a lawyer and stuff, and it's up to Sony to prove that their PlayStation Store does not have a monopoly. Um, I guess we'll find out how that goes in the later coming days or months. It looks like Compulsion Games is not in a very good spot. It says days after leaving Xbox, South of Midnight developer Compulsion Games broadcasts that it's looking for work. So they was able to gain their independence from Microsoft after the whole layoff scenario that happened. Now, Compulsion Games and a couple other studios out there, most likely, is trying to pick themselves up and deliver something good that they know their fan base would truly love. But the problem is now they have to fund all their projects and stuff. So now they're trying to look for work if anybody want them to make a game or so, or somebody want to publish one of their works. It's gonna be a definitely tough battle for them. I'm hoping for the best for Compulsion Games and stuff. Even though their games are not my cup of tea, I know for a fact they have a pretty strong player fan base. So I am looking forward to what will be to come of Compulsion Game in the future. We got a little bit of a sad news involving Tides of Annihilation. Jennifer English will be stepping away from her role as Gwendolyn in Tides of Annihilation due to personal health issues, but she will take on an advisory role for the project. I saw the studio put out a statement about it and stuff. Uh, of course, they are not going to release what kind of personal health issues that she has because that's her private business and stuff. So it is kind of unfortunate that she's not doing the voice anymore. I believe by the looks of it, they already have somebody to take over, but they have not revealed who that actress is. But I'm all still excited to play the game and stuff. It's just still kind of unfortunate that she's no longer going to be voicing Gwendolyn for the game because her voice fit perfect for the character and stuff. But I'm still gonna be there day one, and whoever is gonna be replacing her will, I believe, will still do absolutely great as the character of Gwendolyn for Tides of Annihilation. And also for those people who are going to Gamescom, they'll be able to get hands-on demo experience with the game. So kudos for them. It's unfortunate that we don't know if the game is still going to be releasing due to the change in voice actress, or is most likely going to come out in 2027 because this year is pretty packed and nobody don't want to release near Grand Theft Auto 6. So I could see Tides of Annihilation is going for a 2027 release. The marketing for Marvel Wolverine have started to kick off ahead of their San Diego Comic-Con reveal at this year, where we're supposed to get more details from the game with the voice actors and the developers of Insomniac, who's also going to be attending there. PlayStation and Insomniac have dropped, well, they like stealth drop a CGI trailer for Marvel Wolverine that give us a bit of detail about the story and what could we experience in the game. Take a look.
I've lived long enough. It's all started to blur together. Every fight, was. When that's gone, there won't be anything left except rage.
PlayStation.
As you can see from that CGI trailer, it was done amazingly with the transitions of different themes and stuff, and you could feel the emotional struggle that Wolverine goes through and stuff. That's truly a basically they're staying true to his character. So like even the not the first reveal, but the official trailer for Marvel Wolverine, you hear the developers say that Wolverine is going through this turmoil because he's not the best narrative when it comes to his story, because all his story and stuff is just blank. So not even it's not even sure that he even knows what's true about his life or not. And I find that truly amazing stuff. And crazy enough, we got to see the different locations that is confirmed to be in the game. We saw Madripoor, we saw Canada, we saw Japan, the different factions with Trask, with the Reavers, with the Hand, and we got to see a character that got confirmed to be in the game. I don't believe the leaks even said that she was going to be in this game, but we got Lady Deathstrike, which is truly amazing because Lady Deathstrike is Wolverine is a character from the X-Men series that has strong ties to Logan due to him having the adamantium in his body, which Lady Deathstrike believes he doesn't deserve to have because it was part of her father's work. So she is going out of her way to take out Wolverine and take back the adamantium that she doesn't believe he deserved to begin with. And even some people even said she is she is like Wolverine, just like like a more faster one and stuff. Which it said Wolverine having the three claws coming out of his knuckles, her fingernails grow long. So her boss fight will be a very interesting one indeed when we eventually get to that point. Overall, I'm truly excited. I have the game pre-ordered and I can't wait for September 15th. I'll be playing Marvel Wolverine day one when it launches. And I'm going to do a complete playthrough and go for the platinum in that game. So, with that being said, that's the end of the video. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited for Marvel Wolverine? Or are you going to go to San Diego Comic-Con or Gamescom this year? Let me know in the comments below. This is Storm. I hope you're having an amazing weekend. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.